What's up, everybody? Welcome to this week's episode of the B3 Podcast. I'm your host, Brett. I got Matt GPT and Tanner the Head. We have our show partners, Elite Nutrition. Check them out at elitenutritionomaha.com. Use code B3 at checkout for 10% off. Go to the store in Omaha or Lincoln and yell B3.
Get a free shaker.
We also have Rosewood Block to make the best cutting boards and barbecue. They're fully customizable. Check them out at rosewoodblock.com. Use code B3 at checkout for 10% off there. And D&D Beef, local to Omaha, but they ship nationwide. Quality meats, and you can cut it on your Rosewood Block board.
Yeah.
Yeah. Use code B3 at checkout for 10% off there. And I believe, I haven't looked, but I bet they'll do Christmas boxes like they did last year. I met her in a Runza parking lot like an illicit drug deal, but we were just getting meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have to like park around back behind the dumpster and you're like looking over your shoulder?
No, but I think you can just like open your car and you just open the hatch. She throws your meat in there and then shuts the door.
Open your hatch, I'll throw my meat in.
Yeah, let me put your meat in the back.
My buddy wanted me to drop him off like some supplements, and so like we just met up real quick. He'd already paid for them, and I like had my pockets. I handed them to him real quick.
Yeah.
He's like,
Were they in containers or are they just in like plastic bags?
they're in containers.
Okay.
I was talking
Try to make it look shady as hell.
Yeah.
I was talking to a guy up front yesterday, and a guy that's going to do some flooring work at our house stopped in. And just mid-conversation, I pull out an envelope of cash, I just hand it to that guy, and then he leaves.
Did you beat the envelope up first? So like it was all like,
No, it was very nice.
Okay.
But yeah, the guy I was talking to just like, it looks at me and go, I was doing some flooring work at our house. And he was
you
like,
didn't see anything.
Yeah, don't you fucking tell anybody. And we have Omaha Barbell, the real Midwest mecca of strength and just neat stuff. Yeah.
Still just laughing at Tanner's comment. Like, you're like, hey guys, are you ready? I'm fucking born ready, bitch. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Hey, how are you doing? I'm fucking great. Fuck off. Cool.
Yeah.
I just love how just aggressive that response was.
Let's go.
Yeah, before we started this, we were talking about how dumb Matt is because he doesn't like Macs.
That's true.
But then Tanner's dumber because he has his trackpad inverted.
Yeah, but I think it makes sense. Like if you're flying, it makes
But you're not
sense.
flying.
For some reason, it makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Did you start doing this when you were flying at the time you were doing all the cocaine?
Maybe, probably not. 'cause
I'm
they, didn't
flying
have,
right now.
Isn't that how
they didn't have Max there.
GoldenEye? Didn't GoldenEye start that shit? Because like GoldenEye controller,
Oh, maybe that was
like
it.
look was inverted.
I didn't. I didn't play a ton of GoldenEye.
Loser.
Oh,
I didn't
you-
have a fucking
you are.
64.
Loser. I
I
didn't
had
either.
a
My friend did,
PlayStation.
though.
Yeah.
I had a PlayStation 2
We all had friends that had all the
or
gaming
PlayStation.
systems.
Which one was? Is PlayStation 2? The same
PlayStation
time?
1 came out first.
Yes. But was 2 the same time as the 64, or was that the same time as the 64? Or was 2 the same time as the Xbox?
Xbox was 2. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because I was
Yeah.
playing Resident Evil 2.
It doesn't it make it makes more sense too.
No, it doesn't.
I'm pretty sure it does.
What to do? What you're doing?
Yeah.
Like physically flying a plane, I get it because like you want the nose to go down, so you push towards the nose, and you want the nose to go up, so you pull back. But like on the screen, like I want the screen to go up, so,
So I go down. Yeah, it makes sense. If you're scrolling down, the screen goes up.
yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Well, I mean, it doesn't make sense that you are still using Windows, and it's like the slowest operating system there is.
It's pretty quick. Works for me.
Well, I've never told anybody like Matt's pretty fast.
That's fine. Yeah, so right, you can only be as fast as like you are. So if I'm too slow for the Mac, then that's cool. I'll
I
feel
bet
speedy.
that's
as
it.
Maxes last forever.
Well, yeah,
The MacBook Airs or
I have
what,
the MacBook Air from like 2013, I think, or 2014. So
they have like a solid state hard drive and they just last forever.
yeah. I also enjoy the light up keyboard.
Are you hanging out with your laptop in the dark a lot?
Well, no, but when we do the meets, we have the lights off.
No.
But yeah, that's just a simple thing that like, well, I'm sure some of them do now, but for the longest time, other companies' laptops didn't do that.
Never noticed.
You never notice that the keyboard lights up,
I don't ever
but
have
you
my
notice that you need to invert your fucking trackpad.
Yeah.
You're the weirdest fucking guy. You just have an Air or do you have a Pro?
Air.
Yeah, I don't know about that little toolbar thing on the top. On the Pros, don't they have that new little like touchscreen toolbar thing like
Yeah.
on the top here? I don't know about that action.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like the way Macs work in general.
Well, and the way it works with everything else. Like Amber was telling me one of her friends got that new Google Pixel or whatever it was, their new phone, and had it for like a day or two. It's a client of hers, and got rid of it. She's like, it doesn't work with anything. Just the Mac is nice because have you ever been doing something on your phone, like on the internet, and then you're on your Mac and you can just click on the internet that pops up from your phone and then it'll bring up exactly what you're doing?
Apple has done a really good job of making it all like this, like autonomous,
all integrated with each other. Yeah.
But then they also try and do stupid things like have their own special charging thing, so they get sued by the European Union.
Yeah, and then why did all these companies stop giving charging blocks?
They give you a cord, but not the block.
Yeah, well, this isn't the future. We don't have USB plugs in our house. Like
those things are fucking money. I replaced a bunch in our house.
I know. I told Amber I was going to do it on a few of them.
Yeah, you just do it by the way.
I saw a thing the other day, which I knew what it was, but do you know what USB stands for? They were asking people in the streets.
Universal Suck Bank.
Okay, that's probably somewhere. I guarantee there's somewhere that's what it's called.
Universal Suck Bank.
Like,
she's a nice lady.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, nothing.
That's a universal something.
It is universal.
Cereal bus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only know
cereal spelled with a C. Stupid.
Yeah, I know.
Idiot. God, those people are stupid.
Or when I just remember this all from computer school because that was nerd stuff. Like, or URL. They didn't know what URL stood for either.
I don't know.
Internet.
It's friend for internet.
Uniform Resource Locator.
Oh.
www.
World Wide Web.
Nailed it.
What's that movie like? You got to put the HTTP. No, you don't. www. He's like, you don't need any of that shit. Just start typing it.
Yeah. You used to have to put it all in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what the HTTP stands for?
Annoying as fuck to type in.
Yeah. Well, no, that wasn't the annoying part. Then it's like colon slash.
Yeah. The whole thing was just annoying.
Yeah. Yeah. It's all
What does it stand for?
Hypertext Transfer Protocol.
Oh.
Well, we figured out who the nerd here is.
Yeah, Matt. PC still has a PC. Speaking of non-nerd stuff, we were talking about energy drinks before. Because I was reading a fucking T-Nation article, and like I was telling you, it always turns into a sales ad. Like, oh, this is like a really interesting article. And then you get to the bottom, it's like, but you can get rid of all these problems by buying our supplements. And I was like, oh, okay, well. But they used to have, what was that shit I said it was? The fucking original flavor tastes like angel food cake.
So what?
One of their intro workouts. It tastes like angel food cake back in
What
the day. And they quit
company?
making it. Sorry, Biotest.
Biotest.
I kind of jumped around there. Yeah, Biotest is, because I think T-Nation, do they own Biotest?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
It's always been, they've always been affiliated with each other.
They used to have some really good articles.
Yeah, Christian Thibodeau always had really good articles.
T-Nation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Testosterone Nation.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got to clarify in 2025.
Yeah. Their fucking shirts were always great. Like that one, I'm not on steroids, but thanks for asking.
Yeah.
Yeah, they always had good shirts though.
I mean, so it was like an article basically. They had an article on there like if you're like lifting and like working out and you go get blood work done or you're taking creatine, like, hey, like your creatinine level is going to be high, your BUN is going to be high, like
Your bun?
your bun, not your man bun,
Buns, Hans.
Oh.
but like they was telling you like, hey, like we're not a doctor, but these can tend to be high, and here's why. So if you're experiencing this and you work out or you're lifting weights or doing whatever, then make sure you explain that. I had to, I think I've said this before, but my doctor like put down that I had stage 3 kidney disease in my chart, and I'm like, I don't think so.
I mean,
I think I
maybe,
know.
but I don't think so.
I think we would have talked about it.
Did he say anything about like?
So listen here. So you're telling me I have stage 3 kidney disease, but you're going to put it in a chart. And you're not going to give me a call. Like,
no
hey, man,
one,
just
no one's ever going to know. Like, you don't have to do anything different.
Did he say anything about being full retard though? He left that out.
Oh no, we know I'm full retard.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oof. At least you guys know. I hate it when somebody doesn't know.
yeah. We addressed that on the first appointment.
When he walked in and you were licking the window.
Yeah,
Get down. Get down.
it looked good.
Yeah, they still have some good stuff. And Christian Thibodeau is probably their best writer on there.
Yeah,
The best was back in the day when you saw him progressively get bigger from roids. Like he was like a normal guy, and then he was super jacked, and he always pulls on his shirt. You ever watch his like videos? He's always pulling like the neck of his shirt, like he can't breathe.
There are some shirts that have small necks.
Yes,
Like
Yes.
those Gildan shirts.
some of them do. Yeah,
They like make you want to like just rip it off.
yeah. But I would still go out because contrary to what some of the people, the dozens listening, you don't know everything about lifting, which a lot of people think they do. But go on T Nation. There's some good articles out there. Like I said, and especially if Thibodeau wrote it, he's got some great stuff over the years. I think that's where did Brent Contreras start on there too, the glute guy. Did he start on T Nation?
I don't know.
I don't remember. I know Dave Tate used to write for T Nation, but I mean they've been around forever. And I don't. To be honest, I haven't been on to look to see if they have an article index, but they have a lot of good information. Them and Elite have a ton of good information out there.
They started writing articles about lifting before
It was cool.
before now where people, I just feel like people just like try and make themselves feel smart.
Yes.
No, I swear to God, the difference between 9 reps and 10.5 reps is going to make you, you know what I mean? It's like they get,
Well, we talked about reps, and then you change your
You get
tempos and
so
it changed the
into-
reps.
Yeah.
So into the minutia about it. It's like it's ranges. Come on, guys.
well, it's like everything works.
Yes.
If you
Like-
consistently do something and you
Yeah.
consistently increase the resistance or intensities, you're going to get better at it
Well, like I was telling
Or
you,
hurt.
or hurt.
like I was,
Either way, it's a
yeah.
change.
Yeah. Either way, something changed in your life.
I was telling you, I saw a guy in here who's just freaking yoked, and I've never seen him lift.
You can use my
heavy.
name.
No, he didn't say broked.
Oh,
Said yoked.
yoked, not
Yeah.
broke.
And
Gotcha.
I've never seen him lift anything heavy, not once. There's another guy, there's a couple guys, like they don't ever lift heavy, and I'm like, oh, but you see reps and you see different tempos,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
And part of it's genetics, right? Part of
Right.
it's genetics. Part of
How
it's
long have you been
what,
doing it?
what gear you're on. Like part of it's but at the end of the day, a lot of shit works. Like there's a lot of people. Like Larry Wheels is one of the few people who's like yoked and like super strong.
right.
Like you usually get like
You could,
leaning
really
one way
far
or
in
another,
one and kind of
yeah.
in the other, but
yeah,
he got both.
yeah, he's both. It was freaking psychotic.
Yeah.
He'd be a terrible training partner. I've seen so many of his training partners get hurt.
like trying to save him.
Or like he's spotting and like just guy's pec rips off. It's like, come on, push it.
Finish it. You got another good one.
I just look. T Nation does have an archive, and you can search by article, or by author or article. But check out Christian Thibodeau. He's got a good. There's like 550 results when I put in his name for author.
It's at least a couple days worth of reading.
Yeah, and I think he's like French or something. He's got an accent.
Well, Thibodeau
Yeah, I think it's French Canadian.
or Thibodeau, however you pronounce it.
Tomato?
Tomatoes?
Tomatoes.
Oh, potatoes. Yeah. But yeah, back to this. So they had Biotest, which Tanner and I were talking about, was like they had Spike, which I believe was the first 300 milligram or 350 caffeinated energy drink. If I remember right. That had to be early on.
Yeah, and that now we were talking about it's normal, but I remember you were talking about Red Line,
Yeah, red lines from
they said, like-
VPX.
and they said like only drink half, and I didn't.
Why would you do that?
Well, I didn't read the bottle.
At the time, I was always concerned because it came in a metal can. Like it was like a metal can, and it was 8 ounces, or it wasn't like a big 12-ounce can.
Yeah.
And yeah, it said only drink a half or a third the first
Well, it
time.
had a line on the side.
Yeah. And we used to sell, when I worked at 24 Hour Fitness, we had them.
Yeah, I drank a whole like.
It was probably the same time that they still had the ephedra. Which was the ephedra? Ephedrine?
Yeah.
In the speed stacks. Remember the extreme
Yeah.
speed stacks?
Yeah. Those were fucking money.
Dude, wired 220 all day.
Yeah.
But yeah, they came out with Spike later on. But yeah, VPX had the red line, and then they did an NO shotgun. Was their pre-workout back in the day after that.
And now like energy drinks are just 300 milligrams.
Right.
Like,
This kid was in the other day. Kid that comes in here. He's a unique child. But he drank 2 C4s in like 10 minutes.
I think that's 400 milligrams.
I don't know. My Kevin that works for me just got here, and I said, just gonna let you know, he just chugged both of those, so he's ready to go.
PRs, rain in PRs.
Yeah, and he just like they were gone. Like he chugged them both in a row.
Yeah, why sip on them, bro?
They're better cold.
Like he wanted
True.
2 Monsters one day, and I didn't have the flavor he wanted. He goes, "I'll just get 2 Reigns," and I go, "You know that's twice as much caffeine." And he goes, "Yep." Okay.
Fuck yeah, I get it.
He must have no receptors left.
Just fucking nuked. Yeah,
Yeah,
I feel that way. Like I have to go on caffeine.
headaches.
Like, yeah, just cut it out for like a couple weeks. Reset the receptors because like I'll have like 3 or 4 rains in a day, and I'm like, I'm tired.
You
I'm gonna
drink
go
that
to
many
bed.
Reigns in a day?
You can do that. Yeah, that's no problem.
3 or 4?
Yeah,
That's a
like
lot.
1,200 milligrams of caffeine.
that's what I'm saying. I have to like go on resets.
No, we're talking grams.
1.2 grams of
The worst we did, which I probably told the story, but it was super funny and I love it, which was when my buddy was working at 8 Ball Nutrition and he got he would give me like, they'd have like messed up batches of stuff. And so I'd get it. And they were talking about making drug deals in the parking lot. Like they wouldn't put it in a package. So it would just be in one of those like heavy duty plastic bags. And we'd meet in 24-hour parking lot and he'd just open the trunk and just hand me a bag full of powder. And I'm like, cool. But they messed up this pre-workout and so they messed up 2 batches. One of them had the wrong flavoring and he thought both of them had the wrong flavoring, but one of them had like 4 times as much caffeine in it as it was supposed to. And so that's the bag that he took. And so we're going to 24-hour and we do a scoop of this pre-workout out of the back of his trunk, out of this bag before we go in there. We get in there and we're like, all right, I feel it. And then like we're getting changed and I sit down and I'm like, Sarah's, dude, I feel bad. And he's like, me too. And I look at him and he's just ghost white and sweating. I'm ghost white and sweating. Like my skin's cool and clammy. I can feel my heart in my eyes. And we're just sitting there. We almost threw up. We sat there for probably 45 minutes in the bathroom. Left and was like, I'm going home. Found out that one scoop that we took had just under 2 grams of caffeine in it.
Oh, jeez.
Which a connection to 8 Ball. 8 Ball packaged a lot of people's stuff, but they were FSI nutrition at first.
Yes.
And they made the effervescent creatine that
Yes.
Nebraska popularized.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Back in the day, which was actually really, it was good back in the day. I remember when I went to Nebraska football camp and they had the training room and they just had like the margarita machines basically going
Yeah.
with that effervescent creatine, just constantly stirring it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the connection. And they used to also package for someone else. Who was the blue with the red labels on them? Why can't I think of who that is now?
I don't remember.
But they used to package for another. I think they used to package for some other companies. BSN. Did they do? They packaged for those red. Sorry, I think they packaged for BSN for a little bit. I thought
Maybe.
did like a co-packing thing. BSN also had good supplements. Supplement game was just. I feel like there's. Well, you would know, but I feel like there's not as many crazy supplements out there. I feel like the scope is narrowed down to like pre-workouts, and then you're like vitamins, minerals, protein.
And nitric oxide boosters. A lot of the test stuff now is. So the actual test boosting supplements now, I think, are better in a certain way that they actually naturally produce. Like they use Tongat Ali and Fedosia, which are plants. Shilajit, which is a plant.
Did you say Muhammad Ali?
But those actually have like some clinical research.
They have
to
clinical
show.
research, and you know they. But back in the day, we were just like gutting steroids. So, like, I mean, they obviously worked better. Like when you
Yeah.
had the trend,
And the
like
pro hormone
that
stuff.
first
Yeah.
trend. Oh Jesus!
LegalSteroids.com.
Yeah,
The website back in the day.
Well, so I can't even remember who made it, but that first trend, like I was on it for like 45 days, and I hadn't seen my buddy in I don't know, like over a month. Right? He's like, "Hey, you want to play racquetball?" I was like, "Sure." He comes out, he goes, "What the fuck are you on?" Like I literally in 45 days was like 25 pounds up and just freaking ripped. I'm like, dude, I just got off the counter. I don't know. Like,
Yeah, because like used to be like legit like some pro hormone stuff and like some real like good stuff.
yeah, but
Took it away.
but all that stuff. The problem is that they should let you know what you're taking because
Proprietary compound.
yeah, because it fucked a whole bunch of people up. Like whenever you take anything orally, understand your organs are taking a beating.
Right. They have to filter it.
Yeah, your organs are taking a beating, and your balls are probably taking a beating. So
More than you did on your own.
you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
Like
not
not
a
the good
kind.
kind.
Well, I remember it seemed like back in the day, if Gaspari Nutrition came out with it, you needed to buy it right away because
Yeah.
it was going to get banned.
by the pallet.
Because yeah, it was going to get fucking banned if you
Yeah.
didn't. Because I think he got sued a few times.
Oh, yeah.
But it's such a weird game because it's not regulated by the FDA. You know,
not.
it's just that's why it's $1 billion industry. But it just seems like to me there's just like when I was trying to say there's like less whatever you want to call it SKUs. You know what I mean? There's just less different products. It seems like.
Well, a lot of people were just like pretty shady and they
Yeah.
ended up going out of business. And a lot of those guys were just completely brotatoes. So even if they weren't shady, they just like spent money like you know what I mean? Like they just ran their business like it was like funding their lifestyle. So
Yeah, and there used to be some.
like these guys would drive around in like freaking Corvette. You know what I mean? Like they're spending way more. Like
Yeah, and there were some good ones out there. Then they end up kind of going away for whatever reasons. Like we always go back to like the original Dark Matter was fantastic. You want to talk about
was
having to
good.
lay down? Whew. I
Yeah.
thought I was gonna have to lay down when I
30
got
minutes
home.
after you ate it.
I didn't even think about it. I went home and I was just like, why am I shaking right now?
Yeah.
I was just like eating everything.
That and the torrent from Universal.
Torrent was good, and the green apple flavor was so good.
But it was like after you drink that, 30 minutes that you had to, I had to have real food in my stomach, or I was going to get like the diabetes shakes.
Well, and he knew Dark Matter was fucked up because it would turn gelatinous if he didn't drink it fast enough.
Yeah.
were those like glucose disposable?
They were, yeah. So they were like post workouts. So like the torrent, I remember the big thing with that was like, oh, we have waxy maize starch as like the simple carbo in there, but it was like maybe 15, 20 grams of protein and like 80 grams of like carbs. So you drink it and it's like, oh, cool. And then like all those carbs just blast your system. And so you go, Phew! Poof. Same thing with that, with the dark matter. It was just a shit ton of carb. Whatever it was, like it digested so fast.
And he felt terrible if he didn't eat.
Yeah, you had to have food.
And that was from MHP. Then their Dark Rage made you want to throw up because it was just made your stomach a knot. It was their pre-workout.
They used to have these things called morph bars, and they were just like it said there was protein in there. I highly doubt it. Looking back, I highly doubt there was any protein in there.
Well,
so
dude, nothing
they
will-
tasted great though.
Nothing will ever be worse than the original Power Bars.
Oh,
that,
yeah.
that you
Dig
could
those-
buy.
I dig those things. They
Those
were
were
so bad. I liked them.
disgusting.
They were so.
It was like a shingle.
Yeah,
It was disgusting. And they were like
Yeah.
in a gold foil wrapper.
Yeah.
yeah. And it was just like a goo bar.
They were so bad. I remember like
I
begged
had
my
so
mom to
many of
buy me
those.
some, and then she bought me some, and the first bite I was like, oh my god, this is gonna take
Dude, the
forever.
peanut butter one. I ate so many of those.
Well, I think I ate a lot of them, but they were bad.
Yeah, like they were big when I was in school, and at the time I was also working at a gas station, and so I could like buy them through the gas station at cost. And I was like, cool, I have like food I can eat at school, and it was.
Did you guys ever take like a can of tuna to school and eat it too?
No.
Nah.
There was like a bunch of us in high school because everybody was trying to get the gains, you know. So we would have like a can of tuna and a fucking can opener.
I did when I worked for the moving company. Like we'd do it during the summer because I could just like.
And now the bags would have been so much handier.
So we started getting bags and stuff and do that.
Oh, this was pre-bag. So you had to go in the bathroom, like drain it, and then you're like just eating it out of the can.
I did leave a protein shaker in the back of a semi that we loaded someone's stuff into.
Garbage.
And so we loaded these people's furniture in there, and they were going from here to I think Utah in probably like July. And obviously at some point it exploded in the back, and like half that truck just smelled like rotten protein shaker.
Oh God.
And they were like, "Who left that?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't know." And everyone's like, "Matt, you're the only motherfucker that drinks that stuff here." And I was like, "It wasn't me. I got my shaker."
Yeah, that's the worst. Especially if it's a shaker you like, because you cannot get that smell out of it.
No, once it rots in the sun,
Yeah,
done.
Throw it away.
Yeah,
yeah. You can put bleach in there. You can do whatever you want to, and it's not gonna.
done. Yeah, that's a powerful, strong smell.
Yeah, it's great just in the short amount of time how much all that stuff has changed. I say short amount of time, but the last probably 10, 15 years.
Probably 20 or 30.
Well, I mean, the energy drinks is probably in the last, I bet 12, 13 years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's where
They
they've kind
came
of
out,
went
like, big.
crazy. But now I feel like they're not dying, but I feel like they're not as.
there's so many. Like if you go to like a gas station, if they have 8 doors with drinks in them, 4 or 5 of them.
As
are
I'm
just
sitting
like-
here, as I'm sitting here drinking one.
Yeah, same.
Um,
Otherwise, I fall asleep.
yeah, I don't know if it's. I don't know if there's. I guess I should. You could ask your girl. What sells more, like the lower or the higher caffeine?
Well, Red
Like
Bull,
Monster sell.
Monster, and who's the other one? Red Bull and Monster are the two biggest.
Yeah.
And that Red Bull's the lowest caffeine. It's like 60 or 80,
Yeah. And then a Monster's like
150.
Yeah, 140 to 150. But I wonder if it's more of those are sold or more of the.
Well, they're the two biggest.
So Red Bull worldwide is the number one seller.
Yeah.
I don't really care for Red Bull very much.
And it's only like 80 grams of caffeine. Like, I don't even consider that caffeine.
No.
Yeah, because like the Alanis are like.
It's like if I drink a Diet
200.
Coke for caffeine.
Yeah.
Right.
So are people liking? No, obviously Red Bull's obviously a big seller, but I wonder if people like that lower 200 and below, or if they all want the 300, or whatever.
Honestly, I don't think anyone really knows. I think they just drink what they like
The taste of.
Yeah.
Because those other ones, those Ghost ones are good, and I see a lot of those in the gym. Somebody brought me one of the
Are
grape.
those 200?
I don't know, but Fat
Yes.
Tony brought me one of the Welch's. It's supposed to be like the Welch's. And that
It's
was
good.
Yes.
Yeah. Tastes like grape juice.
Except for
honey.
Ghost has like 9,000 flavors.
Yes.
I can't imagine what they're paying all these companies.
Yeah.
Because they got like Swedish Fish and
Yeah, the Sour Patch
Kid,
Kids
yeah.
and everything. They got to be paying those companies like out the ass for the ability to use their flavoring.
I
But
do
it-
like the craniums. They're a
That's the one
little,
out of Fremont.
yeah, they're out of Fremont. They're a lower caffeine. They're like
I haven't tried one of those.
they're like 150.
I mean, obviously we sell Monster here, but I do like the Form Energies. The Screaming Freedom's good.
Yeah.
I usually get on a Saturday. That's what I have.
Yeah.
But these are like 200. But theirs changed a lot because they got the hookup. They partnered with Anheuser-Busch to get into their flavor house, which changes tremendously. Obviously, like with some of that stuff.
Yeah.
The flavoring in their cans changed tremendously. What did your lady say?
It's
Didn't really
really-
say. It's just saying biggest sellers.
Yeah, it was like biggest sellers, and it says the typical caffeine drink has 80 milligrams for an 8-ounce can and like 160 for a 16-ounce can. I'm like, well, yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
He's twice the volume.
Yeah. Speaking
know-
of companies who shit the bed, you're talking about companies. Bang.
Oh, right.
Well,
That guy-
Ben got sued a few times.
Yeah, but I think that guy would get mad at everybody to stop distributing with them.
So I think what happened with Bang is that Bang made a deal with Walmart. And Walmart does this. Anyways, they hammer the cost down, but they buy so much that people feel like they're still making money.
Because
Well,
you might only make
Same thing
5
like
cents.
Costco, Sam's.
You might make 5 cents profit, but they're going to buy 100 million cases versus.
Yeah.
so Walmart got them. So they were only making one or two, like a couple cents a can, and then their costs went up, but their contract was already in place, so they ended up losing their ass.
Yeah. Well, he had Pepsi distributing for a while, and then he got into it with them and broke that deal off. I'm like, how do you break a deal off with like one of the largest bottling distributors in the world?
Yeah.
And then Coke sued him for lying about what was in it.
About the super creatine.
Yep. and
Monster. Monster sued.
Oh, was it
That's what
Monster?
says. Yeah, Monster
Oh,
sued.
sorry.
Well,
For
Monster's
super
talking about Coke.
creatine, and a tribunal awarded Monster hundreds of millions in damages.
which basically they just took their assets, I think.
Yeah.
Because I think they wanted one of their bottling facilities or something. But yeah, which Monster is owned by Coke. Or it's a subsidiary of Coke,
Yeah.
along with Reign and everything else.
And then who are the two that Alani and
Celsius.
Celsius.
Celsius bought Alani for like
A lot of
$1
money.
billion.
Something crazy.
That chick like started out of her house. She's like some influencer, like just started out of her house or something. Didn't she? I mean, some of the Alanis are pretty good. I'll give it that.
You like the
Oh, interesting.
the Kim drink?
No, I never drank that pink. Was it Pink Aid or something like that? Kim Aid.
In
No.
July of 23 is when Monster completed acquisition of substantially all the assets of Bang for $362 million. And Monster is looking to rebuild the Bang brand.
Oh,
I'd heard that.
so they just sued him and then like bought him out.
Well, yeah, I think that they for their
Well, yeah, the lawsuit was in like 2020 or before 2020.
I think they just took their assets as the payment because they wanted one of their bottling facilities, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, no, Alani's have their watermelon used to be really good, but then they changed it. It's not as good.
So a lot of, the problem is a lot of the things you put in a can or you have sitting there, like you can't have creatine sitting in water. It turns into creatinine. Like, like, so there's a lot of things that you should just. That's the one thing I like about Cranium is they don't even put the B vitamins in. It's just like, so nootropics, caffeine, super simple, tastes good. Like, knock it out. Like, we don't have to put a bunch of bullshit in there that's not even gonna do anything. Or like C4, like the C4. So I don't know if they still do this. I think they do. But the C4 you would buy from like us when we carried C4, I don't know, 6-7 years ago versus the C4 that was in Walmart or the C4 that was in Costco or Sam's was different. They were different. And C4 just like they put 1 gram of creatine in their pre-workout so they could say there was creatine in there. You know, but they lower ingredient, they lower dosage, they lower ingredient qualities, and they do all this stuff in other stores. And then when you're like selling a better one, they're like, well, but it's
But I can get it
cheaper.
for $30 here versus your
Well, they do
35.
all their stuff, like TVs. You know, the panels that are in like a Samsung TV at Walmart are not the same panels that are in the TV at your Best Furniture Mart. A lot of times. Now that might have changed over the years with production stuff, but that's how it used to be.
Yeah, TVs are so freaking cheap.
Yeah. Like they're like, oh, do you want to buy the warranty? No, it was $200.
Yeah.
I'm not buying the warranty for this.
No.
If it takes a shit, I'll buy a different one.
Yeah. Because it'll be better.
Yeah, like tomorrow, it'll be better. Just like the price of them now, like how they've come down. Like when I bought the 85-inch one for the gym here, it's crazy. How cheaper they are.
I got my 85-inch one in my house off Amazon, and it was a Roku TCL, whatever. I've had TCL TVs. There it was $500.
Yeah,
I was like, oh,
Right, and it's delivered to your house.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Large box. Them fucking boxes are big.
But the crazy thing is, like, you can hang an 85-inch TV by yourself.
Yes.
They're so light.
They're so light.
Yeah.
Like, I remember the first, like, 32-inch tube TV that, like,
Oh, the Sony Trinitron.
Like someone-
Fucking Trinitons.
Yeah.
that someone
Fuck those things.
someone gave me, and I had to I carried that bitch in my
Yeah.
house by myself, and it was freaking like
Yeah.
it was almost soul
and
crushing.
you had to have a pickup to haul it. You couldn't fit it in your car.
Yeah,
Right? Those Trinitrons came with mounting brackets for whatever like TV stand you were putting them on.
You anchor it to
'Cause
the wall?
Yeah, the glass was so thick on the front of them. You had to they wanted you to anchor it to the top of whatever surface it was on, and it came with like these little straps so you could anchor it to the wall. So it
Oh
wouldn't
yeah,
tip
the
forward,
anti-tip.
yeah, so it wouldn't tip forward like
Yeah.
crush little kids.
Gee.
It's called baling wire, where I'm from. It's like we just
Yeah.
put up my grandma's Christmas tree.
Those things were fucking up.
Had the baling wire on the top so you could tie it to the curtain rods. So the kids couldn't pull it over.
And the original anti-tip.
Yeah, baling wire.
Yeah,
Yeah, speaking of the originals, so I was trying to watch that terrible Cowboys game on Monday night, but fucking ABC and ESPN with YouTube is all fucked up, which I think it's shitty that I can't pick up ABC because it's a free station, like over the air. You know what I mean? Like they should have just left that. So I was like, what the fuck? So I was like, oh, I have a piece of coax cable in the basement. So I tried to reach behind and I couldn't get it screwed on. So I just stuck it in the hole, but I couldn't screw it because it was
Yeah.
the angle. Fucking TV worked great. I had ABC the whole time. Watched the games. Super clear. It's like Fox viewing positions on Married with Children back in the day. But yeah, you still have to have like a rabbit ears. Thought we were past this in life.
no, you still have to have an antenna to pull a signal.
I don't, you know, I figured it means we were like in the Omaha metro area, like that the TV would just pick it up without actually having like the coax cable in it.
Oh, I think you have to have some kind of.
No, you do. But I mean, I just thought the antenna's in the TV. So you're thinking, well, we're in like the heaviest signal area.
Yeah.
No.
And as soon as I just barely touched the coax cable in the port, it was like beep, all on. And then all of a sudden now I picked up all the other, because you get the 7-1, 7-2,
Yeah.
yeah, all that. But yeah, I think Disney's trying to monopolize it.
Oh yeah.
They're trying to get everybody to go to Hulu because they own it.
Well, like I said, I've never had a problem with Hulu. So.
Well, like I said, the only problem I had with it is I have Verizon Internet. Well, Verizon Internet, you might pick up a tower from somewhere else, and then Hulu will say you have to update your location. Well, if you know, Hulu only lets you update your location like three times a year.
Yeah.
Whereas like YouTube TV, you just go on your phone if they ever need you to do it, and it's like, oh, okay, you're good.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason I had originally switched, because we had Hulu.
Yeah.
But yeah, at what point does Disney turn into a monopoly on this deal?
But
mean-
I the term monopoly is kind of thrown around a lot.
I'll be back.
But yeah, I don't know. I just think that it's I mean, it's going on for a long enough that it's almost like you can tell they're trying to force people into switching. Otherwise, usually these deals get solved before you lose your channels.
It's dumb. Well, and I'm like kind of cheap, so I only have it during football season, anyways.
Well, yeah, because
Like, what do you watch that you need to watch like live? That's not sports.
well, and that's the thing. Like I kind of told Amber that I was like, there's not that many, but we watch some if you want to watch the news, which you can pick up on your local, but if you want to watch anything else, like any other news stuff,
Does anyone watch the news?
well, you know, I don't know about that, but yeah.
Like, local news sucks.
Well, hold on. You know, we had Luke on here. He's local news.
Well, weather.
Well, yeah.
Weather would make sense because that's another thing that you want live.
Well, yeah.
But I can either watch the news or scroll through Facebook the next day, and they post all the news stories anyways.
Well, and with all the apps, you can get almost everything.
Yeah,
There's so
But-
many apps.
But local weather is kind of like local like sports. Like, you want live weather when a tornado's coming in.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why it hasn't gone to a la carte yet.
Well, they kind of did. Remember?
Well, yeah. Well, the apps is basically kind of a la carte, I guess.
Yeah.
But what's just stupid is if you have the ESPN app, you can't watch live ESPN on there.
No, you can only watch their bullshit, and then they got rid of the UFC. So.
Yeah, and then
And so the only things on ESPN are like women's cricket in Turkey. Like,
well, but now I was trying to do something the other day when I was trying to get this thing figured out, and then it was like, well, you can get the ESPN Premium app or something like that. I don't know if that's a new thing they're doing for live sports.
I have no idea. But it was funny because when streaming came, it was like, oh, it's going to lower cable. And no, it just made more cable companies that are all charging you $80 a month. Like,
Yeah, they could get rid of 90. Like if you're on YouTube TV, they could get rid of 90% of those stations that are on there
Yeah.
because no one watches them.
well, and what's funny is at the store, so we canceled Cox, and I hadn't signed up like Hulu. We had to wait 30 days. Oh, these motherfuckers. These motherfuckers. Send me a bill. Cox sends me a bill for $6,498 for a cancellation fee. And I was like, huh. So then I have to call.
Well, I
right?
thought they weren't doing contracts anymore.
I don't have a contract.
Well, when I called that day for here, he said we don't do contracts anymore.
So I call and I talk to somebody. I'm like, they're like, well, let me see if I can figure out. I said, well, if you don't, I'm not paying it. So
Yeah.
don't care.
Yeah, I don't
like,
$6,000.
he's like, I was like, I do not have a contract. He's like, well, your last contract was ended in 2016. I said, yep. So
So you got luck because they set it up on auto renewal. They fucked people on auto renewal
yeah.
for businesses.
So 6,000. I was like, that's a wild
Did
cancellation
it like
fee.
give any justification like where the
He goes, well, basically they have your bill charged to the end of your contract. I said, okay, so you owe me money
yeah.
because my end of my contract was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So
Oh, you owe me $6,000. Oh,
that's more than
okay.
$6,000.
Oh, I must have missed the plus instead of the minus on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, go ahead, file a form. I'm like, once again, don't care, not paying it.
Yeah.
But
I don't care what you have to do. I'm just letting you know.
Did you
I'm
file
not
the
paying
form?
it.
they filed the form.
I would've
if they
said-
would have told me to file a form, I would have told them pound sand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand why you want it. It's kind of the same thing we do at the gym here. I'm not going to put you in a contract. If you don't want to be here, I don't want you to be here. Because then you know what?
Right.
Maybe you don't want to be here now, but then you go somewhere else and like, oh, this place sucks. I'm going to go back to where I was at. But now that they've pissed you off so much, which Cox does with everybody,
Yeah.
that no one cares.
It's so dumb because whether you have AT&T or Verizon wireless internet, right, or you have Allo or any of these, there's a million fiber companies popping up in Omaha. Like, you're not isolated from competition anymore. You better
No.
like, they're just going to go out of business or get bought out by somebody
And that's
because
what
they
Cox
won't
has been
they
doing,
won't
yeah.
pivot.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
won't. They don't care. They're just like, we're still just going to keep banging you on this deal. And like, where else are you going to go?
Anybody?
Yeah. As soon as I tried to cancel them earlier this year, but no one else was kind of around yet. But I know that they're doing work like a block over, so it won't be long.
Yeah.
So I can just go to Hulu on my phone, which as long as you log in on your house internet once a month, it's
Yeah.
fine. And I can just stream it to my TV
Right.
through my Roku stick. So I don't need you.
Right. Yeah, they're not adaptive at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'll probably switch to YouTube TV here because I already have an account. And you're supposed to get multiple, which I should be able to use it here because it's still my business.
Yeah. I do wish that there was someone out there that you could pay. Like I would pay $5-6 a month to have access to someone who just had like all the different streaming things, and I could go there and pick like I want this and I want this and like put them together rather than trying to manage all the different streaming things.
Well, a lot of like through Verizon, you can bundle a bunch together.
Well, that's what I like about like Roku is that you have one Roku account or Roku or whoever, and then you can have you have your different streaming services on there, and then you just have like one password, and then it just logs in wherever you log in on your Roku.
Oh, I didn't know Roku did that.
Yeah.
That'd be.
So I know like through Verizon, we have it's free, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's the Disney, ESPN, and Hulu. And that's all that's like their bundle on there. And then I know like I saw like Peacock and like Apple TV do like a bundle you can do together.
I have Hulu until live sports are over. So after the Super Bowl, it will be canceled. And then I will just do the cheap Hulu, which means I just can't watch something that day, but I can watch it tomorrow. Once again, the only reason for live TV is for sports and weather. If there's a tornado.
Yeah.
You just go outside.
But if your power goes out, you're going to use your phone anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
Nope, turn on the generator.
Yeah. Well, I have a generator as well, yes.
Okay.
Well, yeah, that's my thoughts, feelings, and concerns for the day.
Those are good ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Legit concerns.
Supplements used to be better.
No. They were shadier.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
It's like an accountant. You want the shady accountant.
So the potential high end was there a
Dude.
little more.
It's like that accountant that is just okay with going to jail for a couple of days. That's who you want.
That's usually not an accountant. You usually have to get. So, what I found is your accountant doesn't want to get audited, and your tax attorney is like, we'll win in court. And I just got to be somewhere in the middle.
I want that accountant that will put his toe over the line, but not like just fully jump over.
Most accountants are nerds and they won't do that.
That's where you got to find the good one.
Yeah. But that tax attorney is like, dude, we'll win in court. I'm like, I don't
It's
want to
like-
go to court.
It's like
Right.
maybe he's been to jail in the past,
Yeah.
so he knows where the wall
Like
is.
Saul?
Yeah, like he knows
Right.
he knows where the wall's at. It's like when I go to Wine, Beer, and Spirits. I like going there because most of those guys probably get dropped off by someone else because they don't have a license. you know what I mean? Like that's who I'm like. What do you think
I
of
trust
this?
your choice.
Yeah, what do you think of this bourbon? They're gonna tell you. Like when we bought some pickle vodka, I was like, "Is this good?" He's like, "Dude, I drank a half bottle of it last night." And I was like, "Okay, well,
At least it wasn't like on the way to work.
if you had a ride."
True. Yeah. If you're got
Yeah.
a ride, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, those are the guys. They're drinking at work. Someone dropped them off because I don't have a license. Those are the guys you're going to listen to.
True.
It's like, am I going to listen to my doctor or the guy that's been on roids for 10 years?
Probably the guy who's been on roids.
Yeah.
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 Like Dave Tate always said, under the bar will teach you way more than a book will. So, life experiences. But yeah, go out and read some good articles too. Educate yourself somewhere like Elite or T Nation. You don't have to buy their supplements though. You can buy them from Tanner instead.
Free shit.
Sometimes if he delivers stuff here, we have stuff for sale too.
Yeah.
Matt had to starve. He had a fast the other morning because Tanner can't bring bars in, but it's fine.
That's
Lost
true.
all the gains.
I brought him in that day.
Yep.
That was just early.
So, you guys got anything else?
No?
All right, guys. If you like what we're doing, like, subscribe, share, follow, even if you don't. We'll see you next time.